And without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. For what purpose does the gentleman from Texas rise?
Object.
Objection is heard. For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania seek recognition? The clerk will report the motion.
Moves to reconsider H.R. 6119.
For what purpose does the gentlelady from Connecticut seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, I have a motion at the desk.
Clerk will report the motion.
Mr. Laurel of Connecticut moves to table the motion to reconsider.
The question now occurs on the motion to table. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The motion is that the gentleman from Texas.
I would request the yeas and nays.
Pursuant to Section 3S of House Resolution 8, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device. This will be a 15-minute vote. For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Lawson, I inform the House that Mr. Lawson will vote yes on H.R. 6119.
What purpose does the gentleman from Utah rise? Oh,
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Chris Stewart, Utah, I inform the House that Mr. Stewart wants to vote nay on the motion to table. Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Blake Moore, I inform the House that Mr. Moore of Utah will vote nay on the motion to table.
what purpose does the gentleman from California rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Peter DeFazio of Oregon, I inform the House that Mr. DeFazio will vote yes on the motion to table.
Purpose does the gentleman from Michigan rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Curtis of Utah, I inform the House that Mr. Curtis will vote nay on the motion to table.
What purpose does the gentleman from Ohio rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Russ Fulcher of Idaho, I inform the House that Mr. Fulcher will vote nay on the motion to table.
Texas. What purpose does the gentleman from Texas rise?
As a member designated by Mr. Al Green from Texas, I inform the House that Mr. Green will vote yes on the motion to table.
What purpose does the gentlelady from West Virginia rise?
As a member designated by Ms. Lesko of Arizona, I inform the House that Ms. Lesko will vote no on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Reed of New York, and pursuant to H.Res. 8, I will inform the House that Mr. Reed will vote no on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from California rise?
As the member designated by Mr. Swalwell, I inform the House that Mr. Swalwell will vote aye on the motion to table. As the member designated by Mr. Vella, I inform the House that Mr. Vella will vote aye on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Texas rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Cawthorn, North Carolina, I inform the House that Mr. Cawthorn will vote no on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Florida rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Cardenas, I inform the House that Mr. Cardenas will vote yea on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentlelady from Florida rise?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As the member designated by Mr. Posey of the Sunshine State, I inform the House that Mr. Posey will vote nay on the motion to table.
Does purposes, the gentleman from Illinois rise.
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Rush of Illinois, I inform the House that Mr. Rush will vote yes on the motion to table. Thank you.
This is the gentleman from Michigan rise.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Hagedorn of Minnesota, I inform the House that Mr. Hagedorn will vote no on the motion to table.
What purposes, the gentleman from New York rise.
As the member designated by Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Congresswoman Garcia will vote yea on the motion to table.
What purposes, gentleman from Pennsylvania rise.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Reschenthaler of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I inform the House Mr. Reschenthaler will be voting no on the motion to table. As the member designated by Mr. Lukemeyer of Missouri, I inform the House that Mr. Lukemeyer will be voting no on the motion to table.
What purposes, the gentleman from Georgia rise. Georgia.
Madam Speaker, I rise as the member designated by Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence from Michigan to inform the House that Ms. Lawrence will vote aye on the motion to table.
What purposes, the gentlelady from Michigan rise.
As a member designated by Congressman Donalds from Florida pursuant to House Res 8, I inform the House that Congressman Donalds will vote nay on the motion to table the motion to recommit.
What purposes, the gentlelady from Florida rise.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Christ of Florida, I inform the House that Mr. Christ will vote yea. No, will vote yes. Will vote yea on the motion to table.
What purposes, the gentleman from Tennessee rise.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Palazzo of Mississippi, I inform the House that Mr. Palazzo will vote nay on the motion to table. Thank you.
What purposes, the gentlelady from California rise.
As the member designated by Mr. Mark Chicano, I inform the House that Mr. Chicano will vote yes on the motion to table.
What purposes, the gentleman from California rise.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Ruiz, I inform the House that Mr. Ruiz will vote yes on the motion to table.
For what purposes, the gentleman from Illinois rise.
As the member designated by Ms. Underwood of Illinois, I inform the House that Ms. Underwood will vote yes on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Ohio rise?
As a member designated by Mr. G.K. Butterfield pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. Butterfield will vote yes on motion to table the motion to reconsider.
For what purpose does the gentlelady from Connecticut rise?
As the member designated by Ms. Wilson, I inform the House that Ms. Wilson will vote yes on the motion to table.
Maryland. For what purpose does the gentleman from Maryland rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Alma Adams of North Carolina, I inform the House that Ms. Adams will vote yes on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentleman from New Jersey rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Albio Series, I inform the House that Mr. Series will vote yes on the motion to table. And as the member designated by Ms. Bonnie Watson Coleman, I inform the House that Ms. Watson Coleman will vote yes on the motion to table. And as the member designated by Mr. Donald Payne, I inform the House that Mr. Payne will vote yes on the motion to table.
For what purpose does the gentlelady from New Hampshire rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Ms. Mang, I inform the House that Ms. Mang will vote yes on the motion to table. And as the member designated by Ms. Frankel, I inform the House that Ms. Frankel will vote yes on the motion to table. On this vote, the yeas are 217, the nays are 209. The motion is adopted. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the vote on the motion of the gentlelady from New Mexico, Ms. Leger Fernandez, to suspend the rules and pass H.R. 2930 as amended, on which the yeas and nays are ordered. The clerk will report the title.
H.R. 2930, a bill to enhance protections of Native American tangible cultural heritage and for other purposes.
Question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill as amended? Members will record their votes by electronic device. For what purpose does the gentlelady from California rise?
Member designated by Mr. Takano, I inform the House that Mr. Takano will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
What purpose does the gentleman from Texas rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Cawthorn, North Carolina, I inform the House that Mr. Cawthorn will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Illinois rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Rush of Illinois, I inform the House that Mr. Rush will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Reed of New York and pursuant to House Res 8, I'd like to inform the House that Mr. Reed will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
Purpose does the gentlelady from Virginia rise?
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Ms. Porter, I inform the House that Ms. Porter will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Michigan rise?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Curtis of Utah, I inform the House that Mr. Curtis will vote yea on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from California rise?
As the member designated by Mr. Swalwell, I inform the House that Mr. Swalwell will vote aye on H.R. 2930. As the member designated by Mr. Vella, I inform the House that Mr. Vella will vote aye on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from West Virginia seek recognition?
As the member designated by Ms. Lesko of Arizona, I inform the House that Ms. Lesko will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
Is that Hakeem? For what purpose does the gentleman from New York seek recognition?
As the member designated by Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, pursuant to H. Res. 8, I inform the House that Congresswoman Garcia will vote yea on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Utah seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, as member designated by Mr. Chris Stewart of Utah, I inform the House that Mr. Stewart will vote yea on H.R. 2930. Mr. Speaker, as member designated by Mr. Blake Moore of Utah, I inform the House that Mr. Moore will vote yea on H.R. 2930.
Keep going. For what purpose does the gentleman from Maryland seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, as a member designated by Ms. Alma Adams of North Carolina, I inform the House that Ms. Adams will vote yes on H.R. 2930.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Ohio seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Russ Fulcher of Idaho, I inform the House that Mr. Fulcher will vote